Hello friends, it's Carla back today for Scrap Shotz, and I have a look at the Simple Stories Hello Lovely card kit. This is a beautiful kit that Simple Stories has put together with everything that you need to create 8 cards. You just grab your adhesive, and if you want to add any extra embellishments, you can, but everything is included. It's quite well put together. You have beautiful papers, and you've got ephemera. You've got 4 sheets of 12 by 12 punch outs that you just punch apart to create the cards according to their directions. Then you have a whole sheet of chipboard pieces, and the cards are really lovely. So here's a look at the first one that I put together. I actually added some dream drops and some crystal glaze and some glitter and some foam tape to pop things up. You don't actually have to, but you definitely have that option to just take it up a notch. So here's a look at the instructions. You've got detailed instructions for each of the 8 cards and a picture to go along with that. So this would be a lovely kit for you to get together with some friends to do. You could do it over like a Zoom call or something, or you can just grab it and sit in front of your TV and watch a show. You don't really have to plan anything because all of these beautiful papers are coordinated so that they all go together. You get your 8 card bases. They're really nice weight, and you have the score line in the center, and then here is that piece of chipboard that has all your embellishments that you punch out. I grabbed a piece of sticky specs. These are back in the Scrap Shotz store, and some distress oxides that match the colors of the papers. And I have my liquid adhesive. This is the art glitter glue. And then I grabbed some dream drops. These are the Nouveau ones. They're iridescent, which I really like. And then here's a look at the gold that I put on those pretty flowers. I have the crystal glaze, which is a liquid clear embellishment that you add, and it gives some dimension. We've got the glitter gloss Nouveau pen, which is a clear glitter. It's a little hard to see here on camera, but it really leaves a beautiful glittery shine to whatever you put it on, so that's a really nice accent as well. And then on this one here, I added some sparkle shaker, and that's a glitter that's actually from Creative Expressions. So you just need to fold your card base in half and then start with the first instruction, which is selecting the background panel, and this one tells you you're getting the green dots and yellow fern pattern. So you just punch that out, and then I'm using a little bit of that liquid glue with the metal nozzle and glued that down. Then step 2 is add the blush gingham solid melon strip to the left of the yellow fern pattern. So it tells you exactly where to put that. The sticky specks are really great for adhering small amounts or small pieces and strips of paper. So it's a glue sheet that has a clear top, and then there's little pieces or specks of glue that are laying on that yellow piece. So you lay the piece of paper on that you want to have glue, and so essentially you're creating a sticker, and then you press it down onto the yellow piece and just use some tweezers to grab that and pull it off, and then you have this really great sticker that's not going to move anywhere. So to punch those out, I found it easy to just kind of lay them down and use one hand to hold the paper or the chipboard and use the other hand to kind of push them out. And after I got the base of the piece laid on, I looked at the instructions. I took all the paper and chipboard out that I needed, and I'm just layering it on before I glue it all down, just to see if I wanted anything kind of underneath or tucked in, and what I actually would want popped up with foam dots. So we've got that hello sticker, and that was put down with some sticky specks, and then the pink sticker, and then we've got that pink frame that I put on with some foam tape. I'm layering on this flower embellishment, and some of it's going to stick up over the top, so that's why I put a little bit of the foam tape just in the spot it's going to stick out at the top of the card. And the same thing with that chipboard little frame there at the bottom. I'm layering that onto the frame with the pink, and then I'm gluing on the little butterfly embellishments with those sticky specks and using the tweezer to pick them up and lay them down. I've got some lemon dream drops here. There's several different colors of the dream drops that are available in the Scrap Shotz store. They are all beautiful, and if you put them on a dark cardstock, they have a little bit of a different look than they do on the white. I'm adding this glitter gloss pen to the chipboard embellishments. Again, it's so hard to catch that on camera, but it's really beautiful, fine mica shine that you're going to get on whatever you rub that on. And I'm using the crystal glaze and just putting that on where you'd see the little brads. If it was not printed there, you'd see those there, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And it goes on a little bit cloudy, and then as it dries, it goes completely clear. So there's a look at that first card. It was really easy to do and beautiful, and was just a really great way to create a card that is going to be able to be given to someone, or you could even give this kit to someone who's a beginning card maker and they would love that as well. It also gives you a good idea about how to layer pieces. So you could then, after you've completed these cards, go back to the instructions and look through your stash and find embellishments or chipboard or stickers or paper that kind of matched how these have been layered, and then you can put together some really beautiful cards as well. So again, I just put down the base paper and then start layering on the pieces as the directions say. And this one is quite neat because it has actually quite a lot of pieces, but they go together really beautifully. So it just gives you some ideas about layering some of your own cards and how things can really go together and look nice together. The larger pieces, I usually use the liquid glue, and then the smaller ones, I use those sticky specs sheets. And I'll link those products as well as this card kit up in the description, so you'll be able to find those in the Scrap Shotz store. And sometimes when I have a bunch of pieces there, you can see that I just layered them to see how they were going to fit before I actually glued them down. The flowers, I put some foam on the top of the flowers and actually glued the stem flat. And then this pretty little piece, you can see how those glue specks actually look. So I just used the end of this sticky speck sheet, and there's still a ton of glue because it only picks up the glue that's underneath the item you put on. So there's still glue around the edges of the item, and that's going to stay on your sheet and you can still use it. Here's the beautiful gold dream drops. These are really lovely, and they looked really gorgeous in the center of these flowers. And here's the beautiful frosted lake. This is more of a very pale bluish green, and you can easily create embellishments that look like enamel dots just by holding it directly up from your paper and squeezing lightly. And I usually twirl it in a little bit of a twirling motion just to complete that drop, and then it's self-leveling, so it's going to smooth out by itself, and they always turn out really beautiful. This is the White Blizzard glitter drops from Nuvo, and these are iridescent, or this one is, and it looks really beautiful on the butterfly, especially after it dries, and it just gives it a really nice glittery finish. I'm using that glitter gloss pen to add a little bit of glitter to the eggs as well. And there is the second card. So I had gone ahead and completed the rest of the cards off camera and put those together. Here you can have a look at them all made. They just turned out wonderful, and I think even giving these as a set, they would be beautiful. Even if you gave them as 2 sets with some envelopes for teacher gift or Mother's Day, anyone would be very thankful to get these, to have them in their stash to give to people, whether it's for birthdays or whatnot. I would love for you to like and subscribe and check the description below. Thank you.